I've been really working on the mental health lately, which is why my content doesn't exist anymore. I'm rebranding my existence and I'm rebranding God within my existence because I really do think that God needs a little bit of a rebrand. And one of the ways that I'm doing that is with Mary Oliver. I think Mary Oliver was like a believer and a mystic in the most beautiful way. She never was like, I believe in God, I believe in Jesus. She didn't, I don't think. I think she believed in this. We should have formed a religion around her, but just like anybody we form religions around, that's never really the point, is it? But I'm kind of forming my own religion around Mary. And her most popular poem, The Summer Day, has a piece in it that I think really helps with a rebrand of God. So I'm going to skip the beginning. You can go back and read the beginning, but if I read the beginning, I'm going to lose you if I haven't already. I don't know what a prayer is. I do know how to pay attention. And that's the piece. That's the piece. Like, there's so much goodness in this poem. Let me just read the whole thing to you because this is a really famous poem and I think it's famous for like the wrong reasons, and I could dig into it. It's like the mountains are calling and I must go. Like somebody's just taken like a line out of something and totally, missed the whole thing. I do not know what a prayer is. I do know how to pay attention. How to fall down into the grass, how to kneel down in the grass, how to be idle and blessed, how to stroll through the fields, which is what I have been doing all day. Tell me, what else should I have done? Doesn't everything die at last and too soon? Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? And that line, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life, is the most famous line of all of her poems. And this poem, I feel like, has gotten so blown up and kind of lost its essence. It loses its essence when all you do is focus on one line of a poem, right? Because there's so much more here. And she's not saying like to like go out and do all of these big things. She's saying, pay attention. Kneel down in the grass, lay down in the grass, be idle and blessed. And in my motherhood journey that I'm really struggling in right now, this is something that I have taken to heart so deeply and so seriously. Sit down in the grass and watch my daughter play. Lay down in the grass and let her crawl all over me. Be in these moments with her and realize that this is a person whose life is moving before my eyes so quickly, and she's changing every single day. She wakes up and she's a little bit different and she's a little bit older, and I get to watch that, and I get to watch her unfold and in front of me and become a person. But through that, like, I have to remember that, that you don't get like the beautifulness of life. You don't get to watch a child grow up without all the things that come with a child growing up. You know what I mean? So I'm going to open the Bible, and if you're still here with me, please stay. If you rebrand God in a way that is like, God is just goodness, right? God is goodness. And in each moment you can pay attention to goodness or to like negativity, which would be Satan. It's so simple. It's not like some man with a pitchfork over here saying one thing and some man in the clouds saying another thing. So I'm just gonna read. I'm working in the Psalms right now because I really am enjoying poetry. So like, what better time to be in the Psalms? And Psalms 139. This all relates, okay? and I will pull it all together. So I'm going to start 139, verse 12. Even darkness is not dark to you, and the night is as bright as the day. Darkness and light are alike to you. You created my innermost parts. You wove me in my mother's womb. I will give thanks to you, because I am awesomely and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, and my soul knows it very well. And something I've really been struggling with as a mother is like, I'm not a good person because motherhood has been difficult for me. And this psalm like really woke me up to just like, no, like I am made in his image, his, again, God needs a rebrand. But I am made, I exist, don't need to change anything about me. I simply need to change where my attention is going and where my presence is. And if my presence isn't with God in the goodness, then dark and light are the same thing. And the good and the bad moments of my daughter's childhood are all equally so beautiful, And the good and the bad moments of life are all equally so beautiful. And if you can have that awareness to say, like, I'm in a moment right now that's really difficult. Like, it's the middle of the night and she doesn't want to go to sleep, or she's just woken me up, or, we're potty training and she's refusing, and I'm feeling like really activated and sad and struggling. And she's calling for me right now. So I'm going to have to go. But the darkness and light are the same thing. Dark and light are the same thing. And if you really think that way, everything changes. It's like all existence is goodness. All existence is God. You are God, I am God. Not like I am God, I can do everything that God can do, but I'm an expression of that thing that we know of as God. And I think that's what Mary Oliver was trying to tell us. I gotta go.